Hi, my name is Pranay. I'm going to build a finance RAG agent. This RAG agent has two workflows. One is finance, I named it as a finance document. So here, the information is going to store, and the second workflow is a chartboard. So what I'm going to do is in the Telegram, I'm going to ask a question about finance, like a RBI. What are the RBI policies? If I give a question, one line, I will give the answer. So which is helpful for me. Like I don't want to go to a PDF. I don't want to read all the stuff. Just when I ask a question, it will give an answer. So and the answer is not giving from outside of the source. The answer is giving from the particular PDF folder I'm giving from. So when I ask question, it will search the folder. In the folder, there are some PDF. From this PDF, it will grab the answers and it will give to me. That's the RAG agent. So now I'm going to build this. So and the first workflow is there are the two workflows. One is I named it as a finance document. So here I'm going to give uh, the documents, I mean the files here. So here it will store in the database. So before making this workflow, I'm going to Google Drives. So now my screen is on the Google Drive. So you can see here. Now I'm going to create a folder. That folder I'm going to give some PDFs. I mean now it's like I'm giving one PDF. So now I'm going to create one folder. So I'm naming this folder as RAG agent. So I just named this as RAG agent. Now in this RAG agent, I mean folder, I'm going to give a PDF which is about RBI. I just downloaded from Chrome. File upload. Where to upload this? So desktop. Yeah, you can see here it's uploading. Right now it uploaded. So I'm going back. So you can see the RAG. The PDF is uploaded. So I'm now going back to NA10. Yeah, this is NA10. So here you can see the one thing I've done. Just I created one folder. I mean in the folder I given only one PDF. Now I'm going to bring that folder to here into NA10. So now I'm going to build this workflow. So first of all, I need trigger. So I'm using the manual trigger. So you can see this the trigger manually. I'm going to click here. So the triggers are starting point for any workflow. Uh, so if you take this is the it will take the information. So here I'm going to so which is now I just first node I mean the trigger is manually. Now I have to attach a node to it. So what is this node means? It's a Google Drive. I'm going to the Google Drive. The Google Drive there are actions. So I'm going with search option. You can see the search file and folder. The reason I'm taking this folder because I have created a folder in the Google Drive, right? I just created it. Now I'm for this note, I'm searching where is the folder. I'm like I'm seeing this where is the folder. How to find it? Like I have to search. I have to search and I want to pull this into the editor. So now that's the job of this. Here you can see the operation. The operation is to search. So this node will do only searching where is the folder. So now I just give the credentials. If you're not, I can see here. So it is account is created. So just like you have to click the sign in button. When I click the sign in with Google, I will when I click this, I will get email ID. when I click that email ID, it will connect it to the credentials. So now you can see I'm not going to change anything. The folders file, search operation. Now I'm going to do two changes in this panel, in the parameter panel. One is I'm going to change this toggle. I'm going to on this. So the moment I on, I get this option. So the add filter. So I'm going to click here. So you can see this drive folder, what to search, including trashed items. So I'm going to click this folder. So here I'm going to click this button. You can see the rag agent. I'm going to click this. What is this rag agent? This I'm going shared my screen to the Google Drive. You can see here the rag agent. In the rag agent, there is a PDF, right? Exactly that I searched that information here in the internet. So I'm connected that PDF which is I mean that folder which is in the Google Drive. Connected to the in internet. So it is here. So now I'm going to click this execute button. So you can see this. The name is RBI PDF, a PDF name. So we found. So this is the ID. Now I'm going to back. So you can see two things happen. One is the trigger is activated, and second, the search operation is completed. It searched where is a PDF. Now I'm going. I searched, just search. Now what I have to do? So now I have to download it. So I'm going to download. The reason because I just found this, but I want to download. So now I'm going to download. I'm going to Google first. Need to go Google Drive. The Google Drive there are actions. So now I'm going to click this download. So there's a download file. You can see the input. This side, which is left side, is inputs. So here outside, this side is output. You can see there is no output. So what we have to do is, so this resource file, right, and operation is download, right? So what the we have the main job of this node is to download. So that's why we have chosen this node. Now you can see I'm going to click here. You can see there are many PDFs, all this, because this all which is in my Google Drive. So I'm not going to select manually. I'm not going to click. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this operation. I mean this file option. So you can see by ID. I'm changed it. So you can say I'm type something. So whatever I type, it will get here. So it's we have to type text to it. So you can see the fixed and expression. What I'm going to do, I'm going to give the information by dynamically. So I'm going to change this as an expression, right? I changed it. Now you can see the input side, which is input side. You can see this ID and name. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull that ID from the input side to the parameter panel. You can see here. I'm going to pull this and drop it here. So you can see when I click here, I'm getting the exact the ID name. So I'm going to click this execute. Let me see what. So it's downloaded. You can see the node executed successfully. Means it's downloaded. One thing I trigger is on. Second, I searched. Okay, where is the folder? I found it. Then in that folder, the PDF. I downloaded that PDF. Now next thing, I just download, right? So what I have to do? So it's the PDF format, right? It's like a PDF information. The PDF format, AI and computers cannot save, like the AI. Now this cannot store the PDF format. So what I have to do? How to turn that PDF format into plain text, right? So now, how to turn that PDF format information as to normal plain text English. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to extract this information. So I'm going to click the extract, extract the file. So here there are 12 options, 12 actions. Among them, I'm going to click the PDF. So we have the PDF, right? I'm going to turn the PDF into plain text. So I'm going to click this PDF. So I'm going to back just a second. You can see this extract from files, extract from PDF. So it's turning the PDF into plain text. So this is the job of the node. So the operation you can see extract the PDF. So now I'm going to click this. You can see so it turned into a plain format. So then the node is executed. So here now the trigger is on. It searched where is the folder, the file folder, and second it's downloaded. I mean third is downloaded. Fourth, it turned the PDF into plain text. So now what I have to do? So plain text won't take AI. Like AI cannot understand what the plain text is. So computers, all this. So what I have to do? How to now this plain text how to chunk down into pieces. Then the pieces again chunk down in small pieces. Then I want to turn that text. I mean pieces in the text, small text. I want to turn that text into numbers, right? Then that numbers will be stored in a database. So now what I have to do? How to create a database? I'm going to back to which is Pinecone. So now what I'm going to do, where I will store the database is the Pinecone. Here I'm going to store the information in this website. I will store all this is the database. So now I'm going to, this is the index. So think like an index is like a um, say information. The all the information is stored. The data what we have there is storing here. So now I'm going to create one index. So think of it's like a apartment, right? In apartment, what we will do? The first floor, second floor. It's a 5 floors apartment. Every floor we have rooms. So I want to live in one room. So I'm going to buy one room. So in that room, I'm going to live. So think the room is like an index. I'm going to select one index. I'm going to create one room. So in that room, I'm going to live. Means I'm going to give the all the data. I can store the all the data there. So now I'm going to create one index. So now here you can see I'm giving this index name as a rag documents document. I given this name as rag document. Now I'm going changing the configuration. So I'm giving the manually. So here the dimension value is I'm going to give like 3072 3072. Now I'm going to create this index. You can see here I have created. You can see the count is 0. The record count is 0. I will explain why it is 0. Let me see. It's 0 means it's empty. There is no information in this. I'm like, there is so much place to store information. Now I'm going to back to my NA10. Yeah, here this work. So now what I have done, I went to the Pinecone server. Here I created one index. The name is rag documents. So now whatever the information we have to store is there. We have to store there. So in the form of numbers, not in plain text. So how we can form? How can I mean? How can I turn that text into numbers? So now I will show you how. So now I'm going to take this Pinecone. So the Pinecone server. Yeah, here is a Pinecone vector store. So here I'm going to add the document to the vector store. I will tell what is vector. So you can see this. I mean vector in the sense converting the plain text into numbers, which is called vector. So now I'm going to you can see the Pinecone account I have created. So I'm not going to do again. I just given at starting in the credential places where I create the credentials in the home page. So insert documents, I'm not going to change here. So you can see that there are two options. Now I can see the Pinecone index. I'm going to click here. You can see the rag documents, which is the rag documents. Here I'm clicking this button because I created a rag documents index, named index is there in the Pinecone server. So I'm going to pull it here. I just given here. So now we can see these two options embedding. I'm going to give this. You can see, just a minute. You can see these two subnodes. I'm going to click here. I'm going to give the Google Gemini. So you can see I'm given the Google. I'm not going to change this model. The embedding model is one. I'm not going to change. I'm just pulling 7. So you can see the default dot logo. Here you can see there is no sub node, right? I'm going to create here one sub node. So by changing these options, so here you can see the type of data uh, is JSON. I'm not going to change the model. I'm going to change. So you can see load all input data. I'm not going to load all. I'm going to give a specific data. So I'm going to load specific data. So I'm going to click here. Here I'm going to give what is the data. So you can see this like plain text. I mean, it is going to text in splitters. So here I'm going to split the text. So it is not simple. So you can see split every 1,000 characters with the 200 characters overlap. I'm not going to do this. So I'm going to select which is custom. The reason why I'm selecting is to connect a custom text splitter, a subnode. So I have to create one subnode. There, in that subnode, the text is going to cut. I mean, the text is going to be chunked down. So now I'm going to click this. There is no subnode, right? I'm going to go back. Just I'm going to click this. I'm going to click. Even though I click the one in my keyboard, it comes. Okay. So I'm going to click here. So here you can see the subnode. So I'm going to click here. So there are three things, three options, three text splitters. So I'm not going to with a cat text splitter or token splitter. So I'm going to the recursive cat text splitter. So I'm going to click here. You can see this. I'm going to remove this 1,000. I'm changing it to 500. So this is the where the large text is to be chunked down into small pieces. It will happen here in the subnode is going to happen. This work is. So I'm going to change this to 50. The chunk overlap. So now I'm going to pull this. So now yeah, the embedding is changed. So given the information, given the pro. Now I'm going to connect this here. So the when the default data logger here, the default in the default data logger, what will happen is the it will in the text splitter, all the information will be chunked down, and the max chunk down, it will again here in the default it will turn into small pieces, and the small pieces it will convert into a number form. Like you can see this. I'm going to show you how it is happen. So I'm going to data. I'm going to change. I don't want this text. I'm going to change this expression. So you can. I'm just pulling back. You can see this. So you can see here. This is input, right? It's the input side, and the output is empty. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give one code here. Now I'm going to see. You can see there is a text option. So I'm going to add the previous, like I'm going to pull this into the parameter panel. So I'm going to click here. So you can see, boom. You can see all this information is came here. Like you can see this results, uh, Reserve Bank of India, yeah, Reserve Bank of India. You can see this number, Indian Act, 1934, Indian Act 1934, Bank of. You can see this information. So I'm now going to pull this back. Yeah, pulling back here to my original position. So I'm back. You can see now I'm while executing. You can see now I'm going to click this execute workflow. Before I'm clicking, listen this. Now when I click this, first of all, this recursive cat text splitter will get the blue trick. I mean green trick. Then the default data logger get the trick mark. Then the embodying gets turned into green color. Later, at last, the pinecone server will get the green color. Watch. I'm going to go to the pinecone. I'm going to click this button. I'm going to back. You can see here. Yeah, the node is executed successfully. The node is executed. So you can see this. I'm going to show you what has happened. Just see. So the information. This is a plain text information. Here, this plain text information in the input side is turned into the output is like chunked down. You can see these parts. This big text has divided into small parts. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah, 20, 30. It's like chunked out, like turned into small pieces, right? This happened in the here in this subnode. I'm going back to the default, and again it will turn into small pieces. Now you can see some numbers, right? When I go to the embodying, it will all will turn into numbers. Just a minute, it's my mouse had a problem. Yeah, you can see input side there's a text, but the output side is all numbers. You can see this all numbers. Now these numbers will go to the pine cone. There in the pine cone it will store. Here you can see. So okay, output here. So where it is stored? Let me show where actually it's stored. I'm going to back to the. So my screen is in the Pinecone server. You can see. Just a minute. Yes, exactly. Now it is 54. Before it is zero, completely zero, but it is 57. Why it is 57? Because all chunked down numbers. You have seen in the embodying subnode, there are numbers in the output panel, output side. So that numbers are stored here. So that's the reason why it is turned into 57. I mean, which is here, I given the rag document. So it all stored, it all went to the drive. I mean, driving sense. It went to the Pinecone server. So it's stored there, right? The first workflow job is store the information or to save the information. Store or save same. So it have to store. So how it is stored? It have to store in the numbers format because AI cannot understand plain text. It will uh, it will turn the text into numbers. So this is the first workflow, right? It will be automatically saved. I'm not going to be published here, so I don't want to publish. So the first document, finance document workflow is completed. Now this workflow is completed. Now I have to do other workflow is Telegram chatbot. So now I'm going to connect this workflow to here. So let me see. Let me create another workflow. I'm going back to home. So now I'm going to click create a workflow. Now here what I have to do, I have to create a chat bot. Now I'm going to name it as like uh, agent chatbot, agent chat bot. So I store the information in the Pinecone, right? So Pinecone vector store vector in the sense what is vector? What we have done that the process vector. means I turned all the information there. I mean the plain text chunked down and turned into numbers. That process is vector. So there are the two things. I just use the pine cone. We can use also simple the pine vector store, which is I used. But there are other vector process. We can use simple vector store. Simple vector store is basically for temporary purpose. The difference between these two is just one thing. It's for maximum major difference is just only one. That is for temporary. Temporary. That's it. Not for permanent. So whereas pine cone is for permanent. Unless I will go to the pine cone server. If I remove manually, if I click the three buttons, there is an option like delete. If I delete there, unless until it will store. If I delete, it will remove from the database. So I'm not going to delete it. So it will be stored for permanent. That's the thing. If I use simple vector store, it will remove automatically. The moment I will close, I will shut off, I will go back after running this n8n. It's just for sample, just showing for demoing. That's it. But this is something Pinecone will be useful for real time. So I just use it for that. Now I'm going to create a chatbot. So now my chatbot, I'm going to create in Telegram. So what thing is I'm going to ask question in Telegram, it will give the answer. So now I'm going to create the Telegram chatbot. So for that, what I need first and foremost thing is trigger. So which is Telegram trigger. So I'm going to, yeah, I'm going, just a minute. Yeah. Where is, yeah, here. I just uh, now this is the manual trigger which is used in the first workflow. Now I'm not using this, so I'm going to delete this. So now I'm going to click Telegram. We can see the Telegram. So here there are so many triggers. Oh, like 9 triggers. So I don't want all these 9 triggers. What I want from them is one trigger, which is the thing. Why we are using this is to chat, not for voice. Only for chat, right? So I'm not using for voice. I'm not using this all things. So which is message. So I'm giving the message like chat means it's getting the message, right? So seeing on message. So I'm going to click this trigger. So the Telegram account is credential is connected automatically because given in the uh, home page, there is a workflow, and beside the workflow there is a credential options I given there. So I'm not going to give here manually. So I'm going to click this button back. So now I'm going to click this agent. So now I'm going to click the agent. So here you can see um, the agent connect a chat trigger node. So what we have done, like I'm not connected chat trigger. I mean, which is Telegram is outside trigger, not N8N trigger. So N8N triggers, I'm not using the N8N triggers. That's why I'm going to change this as define below. So what doing is I'm changed that. Like, there are inside triggers and outside triggers. So I'm not going used an inside, and he can you can see here at the bottom, and when you click this bottom there are three things. One is chart LLM. Second is a memory, which is like how to the information is going to store. And there is a tools. In the tools we have to give again the pine cone, and in the pine cone what we have to give the embodying. So in the pine cone we have to give that rag document, so it connects to that. Now we have to connect that. So now I'm going to, you can see the below. Now I'm going to click this. So it is, I'm going to fix this. So prompt is, I'm going to give a one line prompt. So I'm going to click this expression. So now I'm going to give this prompt. Okay. So now I'm going to this one change I have done. Second change I have to do, that is, you can see I'm not going to change these toggles. So you can options, add option. So I'm going to click here. So you can see the list is there. So now what I have to do is how to select the system message. This is most important thing in the net, in the workflow, because you can see you are the helpful assistant. It is a vague one. So now I'm going to do. Basically, what is this system message? So system message is controls the workflow. So think of system message like a uh, it will say think like it's a set of rules the innate and the workflow should follow when the system message given. So what the system message give, it should follow. Think of it's like internship or a job. If I go to a company, right? I'm a job holder, so I'm a fresher. So I'm going for an intern. I work as an intern or a employee. So the first day, what the manager or a boss, what he'll say, yeah, Pranay, you have to do these things. You have to do these things, and he will tell some set of instructions to me. So you don't know about this environment. That's the reason I'm telling this. So if you do certain things, you will appear like a good person, and you have to do work better. And he will give me some instructions, right? If I think, oh, it's like hectic, I feel, even though how to do it, because that keeps me in that position, right? Exactly. Even though like I feel as a human, I feel some emotions, but the AI agents cannot do. So it puts me in a strict environment. I'm like strict in the sense, healthy strict environment. So it makes me to do the work, even though it is feels like I don't want to do, but how to. Exactly the system message, what the instructions I give, it should follow it. So it will follow that. So what are the things I'm going to do is I'm going the system prompt, like I'm telling the analogy, I'm not telling the thing is, just think of it in that way. So like he will give me a set of rules, like not set of rules, like he will give me a playbook. So this is the things you have to follow. If you follow, there is a hike. um, like if you follow this, you will be a good person, so it will say. So that's why how to follow the exact system prompt. We have to the what the information, how to give the system prompt or system message or the instruction. It's all same. Just wording is different, but exact the information is going to be same. So now I'm going to give the system prompt. So I'm just copying this from my notepad. So now I'm going to Control C, Control V. So you can see what the system prompt I given. I told to my agent, I'm giving the instructions, and this is a system message. I'm giving, you are a personal knowledge assistant. So you are the, for me, a personal assistant. You have to behave in this way. So and answer the question using the only the information, like what I will get, not from outside. So what I'm this is, which is from outside. You don't take that information there from inside the PDF. You have to grab that, and you will give the information when asked the answers. So it is telling in that way. So you don't give me a vague answers. Give me nice answer, like then keep the answers clear and consistent. Don't make up facts, numbers, or details or not in the counter, the retriever. So this all are given. So it will give me a specific information, not like vague or from outside. It will give exactly what is there in the PDF. From that, you will remove, I will extract what the information I need. So that we will do with the system prompt. So I connected this agent. So now, Yeah, can see here. So my screen is appearing. Just I'm going to just refresh it. Just a bit of confusion. Yeah, you can see I just refreshed my screen, my net and account. Just bear with me. It appears in the black screen. The thing now what I have to have done is one, I connected the telegram trigger. In the telegram trigger to agent. In the agent I given the system prompt, and one code, one line code is JS format message dot text. I given that name. Oh, it's not getting my, just bear with me. My laptop is somewhat getting some glitch. That's the reason it's getting black in color. So there's the two things I have done. Now I'm going to, yeah, now it is in black. The Inedan account maybe it will come. In that time, I'm going to explain what the thing he's going to have to do. So now next I have to do is one. I will connect the chatbot, which is LLM. So I will take the Grok, which is GROQ. The reason why using Grok, which is completely free. I'm not going to pay any billing. I'm not going to do um, any amount for credential. That's the reason I'm using the Grok. In the Grok, I'm going to use the model which is Llama 3.1 or 3.3. I will use both, but 3.1 7B and 3.3 3.38B and not 3.1 7B and 3.3 80B. So this is 80B 7B, which is parameter size. So 3.1, which is useful for practicing, but not for demonstration. But 3.3 is very excellent while demonstrating. So now I'm going in the video, right? So I'm shooting the video. That's why which is useful for demonstration. So I will use Grok. In the Grok, um, I will use Llama 3.3 chatbot, which is LLM. Second, I will use the memory, and third, which is tools like hands. So think of it's like the AI model is like a human brain, right? Human not brain, human body. The AI isn't like human information like human. So think, yeah, my chart is came back, just some internet problem, that's why it not got. Let me explain. So this information, that when you see the telegram trigger, think telegram trigger, I said the telegram trigger, what we will do, it receive the information, right? Think of it like, now when somebody speaks, if I was around somebody, what they will speak, right? When somebody speaks, what we have to do as human, the real world human, not in AI, like human, we will listen with our ears, right? We will listen with our ears, and we will see what's going happen and what's going happening, and we will see, these are the inputs. So, and the information from ears and what we see, it will goes to the brain, it will goes to the head, it will goes to the brain. In the brain, it will process the information. Just 1 minute, my laptop is charging, it went away. Let me just a minute. So come to the back to the point, which is think as a human. So we are the human. We have hands. So what we will do, uh, like the information we get from inputs like ears and eyes. So it will goes to the brain. Then in the brain we will think. Okay, should I speak? Oh no, I don't want to speak. Or I want to close my hands. Okay, let me close my hands and just listening what he's saying. Or how to go walk away. So all this information we will take the decisions by brain, right? And the thing, um, how you can take the decision, like based on the memory. Like if I was with one friend, I'm sitting with him, so what he will do, he will talk some not inform not useful things. So how you can know when you will sit around him, you will talk which is non-useful things, which is shitty things. How you can know? Because yesterday and day before yesterday, when I sat with him, he talked the shit. So you can know the past. He talked the shit, so now he can talk. So means I had the memory. So here, exactly like that. So then what we will do? Okay, you think, okay, I'm not with a good person. I have to move away. Like I have to go from there. So you will think like that. Exactly in the chatbot also has how you the human will think and do action. Exactly this will be going to apply. So now I'm going to give this grok, GROQ. So grok chart model, it is a LLM, large language model. So now I connected this account. So now I'm going to give this model. So yeah, I can see it's connected, so I given the API key. So now I'm going to take llama. Yeah, here the llama 3 point, which is 3.370b. So it's a llama is open source from Meta, and 3.3 is version, right? The other version 3.1, you have seen the 3.1 also. It's a version. So let me change. 3 point, you can see the 3.1, it's a version. 80b is, b means billions, 8 means the 8b is a parameter size, instance, and the token size. And versalate this, I'm going to give this. Now I'm going to back. So I connected these two things. So now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take the memory, this simple memory. So I have told you like, how can I think because with the information of memory, like in the past he have done like that. So now maybe it can do so, but AI cannot do assumptions. So it will based on facts. So it won't do assumptions because AI don't have brain. That's the reason the LLM is there. The LLM is like a brain, so it will take that, it will do stuff. So you can see again, connected the chart trigger node, connected chat trigger node. So I'm not connected with the trigger which is in the NAT, so outside of the NAT. So that's why it's a Telegram. So I'm going to change here again. So this is the thing. So you can see the context window length, which is context means, I'm going to, I'm not going to change this, the 5. So like how, what the this, what is this, the context window length means, uh, I'm using the Telegram chart, right? The Telegram, what questions I will ask means, like this, like I will ask like 3 to 4 questions. For the 3 to 4 questions, I will get the answer. For the first question, I will get the answer, and second question, I will get the answer, and third question, I will get the answer. So like, uh, I'm giving the minimum is like 5. So I'm giving the size. I'm going to ask minimum number of questions like 5. The context length of window length is going to be 5. It's okay. I'm not going to change because I'm just doing for demonstration. That's the reason I'm going to give just 5. It's completely okay. Now I'm going to give the key, which is outside. The reason I'm going to give the key, which is I'm using the outside trigger, I mean Telegram trigger. So now I'm going to give this key. So you can see here, I'm going to change as expression. So now I'm going to give this. So you can see this Telegram trigger. I connected the key to the Telegram trigger, item dot JSON and dot message dot chart ID. So I'm connected. Now you can see. Now I'm going to think of it's like a, you said, I said like chat is a brain, right? Memory is like thinking, like a memory. We have brain, we have memory. So tools like hands. So how do I do like tools like hands? What the hands? So now I'm going to select the tools as like a pine cone, which is again I'm going to take the pine cone. database. So now I'm going to click this pine cone. So here you can see I'm going to click this pine cone, the RAG documents. In the first workflow, I connected the RAG documents, and now here in the pine cone, again I'm connecting the RAG documents as to the point. Like they both are same. So now I'm going to give this description. So description, what I'm going to say is, give me a correct answer for the questions. What I have to select, that type of answer I'm going to give. So after that, giving this information, I have to connect this with the embedding, uh, the subnode. I'm not yet connected. Here you can see this embedding. So now I'm not going to give the code. I'm just giving the text information. Now I'm going to click here. So look, you can see I'm looking up for the facts from the indexed document before answering. So you have to look from there. So now I'm going to click this. You can see the embedding. So I'm going to click this Google. So same in the, which is in the first workflow, which is in the document, what I created. Here I selected the embedding one. So now I'm going to not going to change this embedding model. So so good thing we have given the input ears and eyes. We have given the brain memory, and we given the hands. Like, but we didn't give the output, right? We didn't give from where I have to speak. So from mouth, how to speak from mouth, right? Or I want to move away. Like I want to be silent. So now the output point is, which when I type in Telegram, I will give a question, then I'll get the answer. So the question is okay, right? The question is get from Telegram trigger here. So the answer I would need to get is, I'm going to connect here. I'm going to give again in the Telegram. No, I'm going to give the Telegram. So this time I'm not going to select the trigger. So I have given, I choose the trigger. Here I'm going to select the send message node. Send, where is it? Like send text message. So yeah, text message. We are giving the text. This is the parameter. This is the node. So here you can see this. The Telegram account. I connected the Telegram account. So the message, you can see the operation is a send message. So I'm giving the reply, right? So for the question, I'm giving the reply as in the format of answer. So here you can see the chat ID. So the text ID. What is this chat ID and the text? Chat ID is like a think of, I'm in the room, like I'm in the room. So this room, this how I'm on the house. So this house has a address, home. We have, so every house has a address, right? So if house don't has address, what will happen? So we don't know what is the house and what is the, so every house has a number. Exactly, every chart has a number. In the charts that has a ID. So now if I give this ID, chat ID, so it is going to connect to that particular chart, which is I created a chatbot. So I'm going to connect that chatbot. So now I'm going to give that ID. So I'm going to give in that dynamical format, not um, in the expression. I mean, in the dynamic means the expression, not in fixed number. So what I have to give, I'm going to give exactly same what I have given there in the sense. So you can see this exactly. I given this is in the memory, right? So now I'm going to go back to the chart, and I'm going to give the text dot JSON format again. That is the same format. It's like output JSON dot output. So now I'm going to give this. So you can see I'm going to click back. So it is not somewhat good looking. So let me correct this. Just I'm going to click this button. Yeah, came to the middle. So now I'm going to I'm going to drag this button down. It is not dragging down. Okay, let me. So you can see, yeah, so okay, now it's looking good. So now it's connected, right? I'm what I have to do. I'm going to publish this, right? Got it. So it's options. So I'm going to click here. So just I'm going to click this wrong button. So two workflows, right? Two workflows. First workflow is completed and connected. It is worked. The information stored in the database. Okay, good. And second workflow, which is a created chatbot. So this is the backend. Now I'm going to the Telegram, right? I connected all. Now I'm going to chat there. So let me see it's worked or not. Now it's connected the second workflow. So going back to so here is this my screen. Let me see, my screen is in the chat. Yeah, my screen is in the Telegram. This is a finance helper. I named this as a finance helper chatbot. So I'm just dragging down to it. Okay, let me pull this down. Just a minute, it's not getting my screen. I cannot see the text. Where can I type? Just a minute. Oh, just a second. I'm going back to my net and account. Let me see. Yeah, just a second. Just hold up 1 second. Yeah, my net and I mean like a Telegram is somewhat glitching. Just a second. It's like I'm going to share this Telegram screen. Just bear with me. It's somewhat. My screen is in a net and just a second. I'm going to just hold on. Just I'm going to connect this with my phone. Just yeah, it's connecting my account. Yeah, it's some network issue. I'm going to connect other network. Just a minute. Yeah, yeah, my screen is in it. So yeah, I changed my screen to NIT and to Telegram. This is my Telegram account. You can see today. So now I'm going to give this question. I'm going to copy paste exact this question. I'm going to paste this. I'm going to paste this question. You can see, uh, yeah, it's exact the output. What I have done is with my internet connection. Uh, the problem is in my internet, so I connected my phone internet to my laptop. That's why it took some time. So you can see in the output, this line, this message was sent automatically with NIN. So this I don't want this message. So what I am going to do is I'm going to go back to my NIN. So here my NIN. Now what I'm going to do is just watch. So here, all the information is going to send by Telegram, right? So now I'm going to here the additional field. I mean like add field additional. So I'm going to click here. So I'm going to click the first one. So which is adaptant NA10 attribution. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to off this toggle. So now I'm going to click this off. Now I'm going back. I'm going to again publish this. Now I'm going to back to the chatbot, which is Telegram chatbot. Now I'm going to give other question like when are the okay. I'm going to ask this question about like when are the RBI's annual accounts balanced, right? I'm going to ask this. I'm going to send this. Let me see. Now I didn't get that option. You can see this message was sent is not getting like anything. So the RBI annual accounts are balanced on the last working day of the month of June in each year. You can see this like that. You can I just created in Notepad. In Notepad, I gave some questions based on the questions I'm asking here. So here, that's the thing. So here, it's working, right? So the two workflows I connected to RAG. So here, what the thing is, this answers is basically coming from now today. Today it's like lunchtime, so I'm asking right here. So you can see it at 12:39 p.m., which is lunch. 12:40 and 12:42. The three questions are asked right now. While asking, these answers is getting from the PDF I given. So in the folder I given PDF which is about RBI policies, all the previous stuff. From that the answers I'm getting. So I'm asking based on that questions. So this is the finance rag agent. So it's working. So now here I'm going to ask a few questions. Just bear with me. I will ask one other question. I will off it. Okay, this question is nice. What is the short title of this regulation? Wait, I will ask another. Okay, this one is who can sign the legal documents like plans of the behalf of the bank. So now I'm going to give this. So just bear with me. Yeah, yeah. Any officer employed by our under regulations 18 to sign. So yeah, this is the. So by this I can read and I can understand. I just give basic stuff. So this is the finance track agent. Thank you.